Hi everyone and welcome to Morning Coffee Break. Today's Wednesday, October 27th. It's cold out here, so I'm just going to hang out here for a minute and walk a little bit and then go back inside because it's 36 degrees. The high today is going to be 62. Chance of rain 0, 96% humidity right now, no wind, and air quality is 62. That's moderate, in the moderate range. This is my pocket. Okay, let's go see if everything did all right overnight. I brought this one in a little bit that I just potted up. I brought it back in here because it might not handle a cold too well yet. It'll seem okay. Everything looks okay. You know, these are mainly just fall plants, so they can handle some cold. They look fine. The mustard is looking great. Wow, there's some big turnips. We didn't have the turnips last night because we had cheeseburgers and stuff, so maybe we'll have some turnips today. See how this is starting to look? It's just not. That one's going, I believe. The one back against the wall, they're doing better because the awning up there is over them. Radishes look okay. They're just not growing very fast. I think the okra's starting to be affected a little bit. Okra likes hot weather. So I don't think there'll be many more of those. I mean, I got some on here, yeah, but enough for another meal probably. And I see more flowers, you know. There's one down there and there's some up here. Well, something was digging right here. Right here. Didn't do any damage, really. Covered up some of this lettuce. It's not enough trouble to cover this, really. It didn't even. There's one little piece of lettuce over here. But it didn't really do much damage. Everything. They don't want to eat it. They just want to dig for nuts. If I see nuts. There's that bird. That one I told you about does that all the time. Sits up there on the end of that. And sings. The marigolds will be okay for a while in the cold, but the others, it'll affect these others for sure. I think those are called cosmos, that I call stump flowers. Yeah, it's brisk out here. That almost looks like frost right there. Sure does. A little bit of frost. Sure is. It's only over here for some reason. I don't really see it. A little bit spotty in the yard. So we did get some frost and everything's all right. I just can't go back and forth covering these up when it starts getting cold. They'll just have to, make their way. It's really hard on me to come out here and cover all these up. You gotta anchor them down with, I use the spikes. I use those solar lights. I use them for spikes because, they stick in the ground. You have to put them around it. Come out every morning, take it off, roll it up, or, fold it up, put it back in the garage, come back out at night, put it back on. I just can't do all that anymore. Of course, we're gonna start eating on some of this stuff. The mustard looks like it's pretty much ready. But it's supposed to be really big. It's giant red mustard. It's grown really good. The turnips have too. I always wait to take our garbage cans to the road of the evening because you get, you have garbage during the day. So we wait till I put it out or get all the garbage out. Then we take them down here. Yeah, there's frost on that roof over there too. It's a nice day though. I see a chipmunk. Let's see if I can zoom in to where you can see it at all before it takes off. I gotta get out of the sun. He's on that stump back there. See him? He's sitting there getting him some sun. Doesn't seem to just sitting there. Hey, chipmunk. You're not bothered by me. Mr. Chipmunk. It's looking over to the right for some reason. Oh well. All right, everybody, I'm going to go inside. We'll see you in a minute. Okay. Yeah, it's cool out there this morning. Okay, let's see here. I'll have to put my glasses on. Kitty's up here with me. Don't be chewing on that, honey. Oh yeah, I wanted to show this after I got some candy corn for it. I thought this would look good in it, the Harvest candy corn. She's been chewing on this one. You can tell. She's been chewing on it. Say, I like it. You're stepping on my tablet. Say, you like that? We were in there playing earlier. Not with this. Don't tear it up. Okay? Don't tear it up. No, that's not to chew on. No. No. Don't keep chewing on it. It'll ruin it. Say, hey, where's my toy now? What do you want? She's trying to find something to play with. Now what have you got? Yeah, you gotta watch her like a hawk. She get into everything. Okay. Last night what we had was cheeseburgers. I made cheeseburgers and seasoned fries. Those Great Value seasoned fries. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. And I made a short of it. And also Joy made the first time she's made one, a pineapple upside down cake. And it's delicious. Let me tell you what. She'll have to make it again. That's for sure. It's really good. I did a short on it too. I've been thinking, I don't know if I'll use, I was thinking about using the thumbnail for this. I mean, making a thumbnail that, but I have it for the short. I'll figure it out if whatever I want to use. I don't know what we're having tonight. Something out of the freezer is what we're going to have. We're trying to work on our freezers. Didn't really decide though. I thought we talked about it, but we never did come in here and start looking around to see what we wanted. I don't know. I'll figure something out, like I said. There'll be a Kroger haul today. We just went to get the stuff to make the pineapple upside down cake. So it's not a big haul, but at least you'll know the ingredients, if you decide to make one. And I did a taste test with Mike that I'll send out today. And it was a meal from Dollar Tree. I think it's called Main Street something is the name of it. And it was ziti with 3 cheese ziti, I think it was. So check that out today. Okay, it's time for today's faith quote. My sinuses are bothering me again. I was so stopped up this morning. That's one thing that got me up, and then I fell back asleep. So I'm running a little late again. I need the sleep though. We stayed up till late. We watched a movie. What was that movie called? Don't Breathe 2. If you like action and stuff, it was a good movie. Good movie. See, was this one I did yesterday? I don't think I did this one yesterday. This one is Charles H. Spurgeon. Our anxiety does not empty tomorrow of its sorrows, but only empties today of its strengths. That's a good quote. All right. Time for today's tidbits. Let's see, get me a drink. I don't know where she went. She under here? Where'd you go, kitty? Well, since I wouldn't let her play with this, it does look cute, but you can see what she's doing to it. I can cut those off that are sticking out so much. She just likes chewing on it. Okay. What is coastal darkening? That's one good thing about finishing in here is Kitty. We get to see Kitty sometimes if she's not already asleep. Okay, coastal darkening is a change in the color and clarity of the seawater due to factors like fertilizer pollution. In this phenomenon, the underwater world becomes dark as sunlight gets blocked by the particles in the upper layer. Climate change is intensifying this darkening, disrupting the chemical and biological processes of the oceanic organisms. There's a tongue twister. What are the different types of clouds? Clouds are categorized based on height and appearance. The high-level clouds are feathery. They float at a height between 16,500 and 45,000 feet. Mid-level clouds such as altostratus are flat with a uniform texture and lie roughly between 6,500 and 20,000 feet. Low-level clouds are two types, stratus and cumulus. They lie below 6,500 feet. Okay. The stunning iceberg valley in Atlantic Ocean. The area along the coast of Newfoundland and Labrador in the Atlantic Ocean is dubbed Iceberg Alley. This is because giant natural ice sculptures float by the coast every spring and summer. The stunning chunks of glaciers break off from Greenland, and north-south currents take them across the iceberg valley into the sea, where they eventually melt. This could be why there's no water on Mars. Scientists have found evidence of water in Mars' early history, but the planet has no liquid water on its surface today. A study in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences say that the planet may be too small to hold onto large amounts of water. There is a size requirement for rocky planets to retain water for habitability, is said. So it's smaller. How did Sahara turn into a desert? The Sahara Desert in northern Africa is one of the driest regions on Earth, but cave drawings from 11,500 to 5,500 years ago depict Egyptian people swimming in lakes surrounded by a green environment. However, a sudden shift in northern Africa's climate transformed the once tropical and wet environment into the desolate desert that exists today. Wow. Tips to avoid becoming a victim of break-ins in fall. Most people leave their windows and doors open during fall to enjoy the cool weather. But police captain of Beatrice, Nebraska, Dan Moss, says that this increases the chance of break-ins. If you are going out, lock the windows and doors, Moss recommends. Inform your neighbors that you won't be home so that they can report any intrusion. I didn't really think much about that, but we had ours open. But you know how much of a pain it would be to close them every time you go? As many as we had open. So, I don't know. That is a good something to think about, though. The magical river source is unknown. This magical river's source. The Hinatuan Enchanted River is a deep spring river in the Mindanao Island in the Philippines. Its magical blue waters surrounded by lush green vegetation have made it a hotspot for tourists. The 80-foot deep saltwater river flows into the Pacific Ocean. The source of its water remains unknown. However, its clean waters are a natural wonder. How to help trees survive winter. Here are some ideas to help trees make it through the winter. Fall irrigation of 2 to 3 inches is required as the roots need sufficient moisture for winter survival. As young trees are likely to freeze during winter, cover the trunk with white tree wrap material. Take a soil test to check any nutrient deficiencies in the soil to use fertilizers accordingly. In 2015, 7.5 quake rocked Central Asia. A massive 7.5 magnitude earthquake rocked South Asia 6 years ago on October 26. The quake's epicenter was the Hindu Kush region of Afghanistan. It occurred due to reverse faulting. It was about 130 miles deep. Northeastern Afghanistan and Pakistan were the worst hit by the quake. Overall, the quake killed 364 people and injured over 2,000. Okay. And lastly, avalanche kills nearly... How can you kill nearly 4? That doesn't make sense. Avalanche kills nearly 4 climbers on Ecuador volcano. That doesn't make sense the way it's said. Officials confirmed that an avalanche on the dormant Chimborazo volcano in Ecuador killed 4 and injured 5 on Sunday. Well, then it killed 4, not nearly 4. I mean, that's bad. I'm just saying they didn't word that right. The avalanche trapped a group of mountaineers at an altitude of 20,000 feet in Ecuador's highest peak. The officials are yet to determine the identity of the climbers and their nationalities. Chimborazo has snow all year round. Now, that is awful. I mean, but you hear about that happening. I've had other stories on this about avalanches killing climbers. So I don't know if, is it really worth it to be that dangerous? But I feel bad that happened. So maybe we should, say a little prayer for them and their families. All right, everybody. That's it for today's Tidbits, and that's going to be it for this morning's coffee break. I hope you enjoyed it. I just couldn't stay outside the whole time. It's a little cold. Anyway, if you did like it, press that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Everybody, I hope you have a great day, and I will be seeing you later on. God bless.